your teaching assistant for this course on the future and AI. Your teacher is Peter Svare.
Hi.
And in a minute, I'll leave the stage to him. But first, I'm going to tell you a little about this course. The course consists of 5 videos and 5 exercises. Easy, right? Almost any human should be able to understand that. The first video will explain AI and why it's different today compared to 20 years ago. Then we'll look at how it works. We'll look at what it can do, but also what it cannot do. And finally, we'll try to figure out whether AI is going to change your life and your workplace. So let's get started. I give to you Peter Svare.
Thank you, Alpha. So let's get started on video number 1. What is artificial intelligence? And actually our little friend Alpha here is a pretty good example. He's an artificial intelligence, or that is actually a little program made by Adobe, which reads my facial expression from my webcam and then translates that into a cartoon that actually talks and is animated. And that's made by Adobe's artificial intelligence called Sensei. But there are so many other examples of artificial intelligences today. Today we have robots that can run and jump and do parkour. And when we go into our kitchen, we can tell our artificial intelligence in the kitchen to turn on the kitchen lights. So today we have artificial intelligence almost everywhere in our everyday lives. So what happened? Because we didn't have this situation 10 or 20 years ago. Something happened within artificial intelligence within the last 10, 15, 20 years. So we need a little history. So back in 2004, the American military had this crazy idea that in 2015 they wanted, I think, something like half of the vehicles in the American military to be autonomous, so self-driving. And that was a pretty crazy idea in 2004. So what they did was they made this competition, which was all about having autonomous cars drive through the Mojave Desert in the US. And for that, they signed up a lot of American research teams from American universities. And they all showed up in the Mojave Desert in 2004. And all of the teams ended up something like this. Cars ran into stones, flipped over, just stopped for no simple purpose, but just stopped right there in the middle of the desert. So it was a big disaster. Nothing happened, and nobody actually got the prize of $1 million. So the year after, they tried again, and this year was actually quite a big success. 3 of the teams actually managed to complete the course. The winning team was Stanford. And the reason for this was that the paradigm had completely changed. So there was a new paradigm, and this paradigm was machine learning. So what is machine learning? Well, it's actually a pretty simple idea. Instead of telling a car how to drive based on how human beings drive cars, you simply just tell the car, observe how people drive cars, and then learn from that. So what you actually do is you equip the cars with a lot of sensors, cameras all over the car, and then you put a human being into a car, and then this human being drives thousands and thousands of kilometers, and then the car slowly learns from how the human being is driving. So you could say in the old days, kind of 30 years ago, when people were trying to build artificial intelligences, what they were trying to do is, today we call it good old-fashioned AI, or GoFi. And it was, you could say, rules deducted by people based on human knowledge. And that's changing now as we're working with machine learning, because machine learning is kind of the opposite way. It's rules inducted by machines looking for statistical correlation in large data sets. So what machine learning is all about is finding data out there. It can be data from a car driving around, or it could be data from people talking, or image data, or whatever, and then put all of that data into a smart computer, which learns the patterns in all of these data, and then the computer actually programs itself. So it learns by itself. And that's what machine learning is all about. And in the next video, I'm going to show you a very tangible example of how that works. But now to the exercise.
Okay, That was Peter explaining AI in 4 minutes. But now it's your turn. Get ready for the first exercise. Peter explained the difference between GoFi and machine learning. Now I want you to think about an artificial intelligence from your life or workplace. Do you think this AI was made with machine learning or with GoFi? Please explain why and submit your answer. And this concludes the first video lesson. See you in video number 2, where we're going to show you how AI actually works.